Hello, world of YouTube. It is your B Meche like Leche here with toys and things. And today's video is going to focus on a formal introduction and background of myself, but more importantly, it is going to focus on the content and information that I'll be bringing you, the adult toy collector, with my new channel. So without further ado, let's dive right on and get those intro credits rolling. Alrighty, Milk Maniacs. Again, it is Meche like Leche here, and if you would like to know how I got that name Meche like Leche, keep tuning in and I will definitely be giving you that funny story. But as of right now, let's dig in to what my channel is going to be all about, as well as a little bit of information on me. So again, I was an 80s kid and a 90s teen, and in the 80s I did not get that many toys, but the toys that I did get I cherished very, very much, and they were well taken care of. So it still surprises me to this day, how come I don't have them anymore? Who knows where they went? You know how they always say your mom threw it away, and then, you know, how many toys has your mom thrown away in the 80s that are worth hundreds to thousands of dollars now? Probably millions, but who knows what happened to them as a kid. But regardless, the toys I had, I did take good care of, and I love them very much. And those are the toys that are mostly the background of my collection. I really like to focus on the toys I had as a kid and collecting all the accessories and odds and ends or toy merchandise that came with those toys that I never did get. So for instance, you have, you know, one toy line that was really, really popular, and then they came out with all kinds of other things to upsell that item, you know, clothes, other jewelry, knickknacks, etc., etc. Even knockoffs of those toys were very, very popular. So I do have in this video my top 5 toys that I collect. Of course, I have probably more like top 20, maybe even top 50, because my collection is very, very huge. But I'm just going to concentrate on top 5 toys, as well as some odds and ends and toy merchandising with that. But I'm rambling on. Back to me being a kid. I didn't have those big Christmases where I got 20, 30 toys, you know. The Christmas tree was stacked high full of Meche's toys. No, that just never happened. Sometimes I was very lucky to even just get one toy. So I cherished them as much as I could. And my birthdays, you know, as an 80s kid, were pretty much the same. I'm lucky if I got one thing. So as a 90s teen, early teen, in the 90s, I still collected some things or got a few things, but you know, as a teenager you start to move on for that. But my eyes still always wandered to the toy sections, even as a teen. And then of course, as an early adult and a millennial, I definitely was checking out those toy sections and thinking I should buy this Barbie, or I should buy this or that, but maybe it made me feel like, you know, I was too old for that. Well, fast forward some years later, when I get into Target in the toy section, and I go and I say, hey, you know, let me check out what these ponies look like nowadays. Now in my head I'm thinking they look like old school 80s G1 ponies, or at least I'm hoping that they still look like that. But you know, I was in a bit of a shock when I come and see those G3 or G4 styles at the time, and I was just not liking it. I am just strictly G1. I didn't like really anything after that, so I was like, ugh, oh my god, no way. So what I decided to do was, hey, let's go check out eBay and see what they have. Went on eBay, found a couple ponies. The auctions were ending pretty soon, and one of them right at the last minute got those ponies in it, and just smelled them, just smelled that plastic crack, just that old school smell. And I was like, yes, I'm addicted, I have to have it. So then I just started buying, and it went from ponies to, oh, I had that as a kid, or I had that, you know, plush, Puffball, Strawberry Shortcake, Cabbage Patch Kids, Pound Puppies, Wuzzles, Care Bears, all other kinds. It just, you know, just circled, or I should say fell into a bottomless pit, at least my money did, trying to collect all these toys. And then of course even the 90s toys with the Trolls and the Polly Pockets, and you know, we had of course Lady Lovely Locks in the 80s and Sky Dancers in the 90s. And you know, there's all kinds of different toys that, you know, whatever was cute and whatever I liked and didn't have, I had to have it. Even if I never even heard of it, I had to have it. So those were my most collection now as adults, the 80s and 90s girls toys. However, I do have boys toys. I'm a big fan of Ninja Turtles. I love Ninja Turtles. I collect Ninja Turtle trolls. You know, those are the Ninja Turtles with the troll hair. I love them. I love them very much. I army them. I also collect some Thundercats, some He-Man. I have Street Sharks. I have Smurfs. I have, you know, it varies. I do collect some boys toys as well. So without further ado, let's dive into my top 5 toys, and these guys are in no particular order. Okay, so first of all, we have, which I guess I'm just going to call it my outright favorite. One is the Popple. This is Puffball Popple, and she is just the cutest. I actually have a very, very fond memory of her. One of my fondest, actually. It's just one Christmas, just one. We were allowed to go to the store, and the store at the time was called Ames. I don't know if you guys ever had an Ames in your area, but Ames was, you know, the shiznit back in the day. So I was allowed to go into Ames, and I was allowed to pick out all the toys I wanted, you know, to my heart's desire. And this was the first one I picked. There was a bunch of Popples, and this one, I just like the colors on it better with her cute little tail and everything, and her name is Puffball. And I have plenty of these loose. I have 2 of them mint in box. I have little accessories that come with them. But I just love these little, this tail and the way they popped in and out. You know, as you've seen them probably popped in and out. And of course their little tushy tags and everything all about them. So Puffball Popple is my favorite, and I loved her so much as a kid. Now here's another thing they made for Puffball Popples, or Popples in general, was they made pocket Popples. And I have a pocket Popple here, Puffball, of course. She's my main collection. And mint on a card, and I have a couple more of these loose. So this is just another thing that they would made. They just would fit right in your pocket. You could take them to school, play with them, trade them, do whatever you want. And you know, cards pretty nice on this one. So this is just another little odds and ends that they would make of the toys to sell, of course, more of them. So second favorite toy is My Little Pony, of course. My Little Pony. If you watch the show, Netflix show, The Toys That Made Us, you can get all the history from the beginnings of My Little Pony all the way up till now. So I won't go too much into it. I just know that she's a Series 2 Rainbow Pony 83, and she's named Sky Dancer, and she is my favorite pony because she's the only pony I had as a kid, or at least I think I had. Like, I have just a memory that this was it. So I collect Sky Dancer mainly in My Little Ponies. I probably have 10 or 12 in my collection, some new in box, mostly loose vintage, or the retro ones that came out or that are still coming out. Anything with Sky Dancer on it, I really love, because I just think she's so cute. I just love her colors, and her wings, and her little glitter cutie mark there is just so awesome. So of course, you know, tons and tons of side My Little Pony merchandise. And I don't seem to have any on hand right now, but at least not vintage. But of course, you know, here's more of a modern take on the G1 merchandising, that there's a lot of retro My Little Pony merchandise because it's selling to us adult collectors. And here's Sundance on a cute little tote bag with the original logo in the back, which I like, the original lettering. And this is just a cute little purse, a cute little tote bag for a little girl, but mostly me, you know, who cares? I'm a little girl too. I'm a big girl in little girl's clothing, whatever. So this is little merchandise. Of course, tons and tons of My Little Pony merchandise. And of course, second, or third, we're up to third now, is of course Strawberry Shortcake. I have very, very fond memories of Strawberry Shortcake. I remember getting her, just she still got that old strawberry smell. This one, of course, is not an original. This is the retro one. that came out a few years ago. I do have an original in a box somewhere, and I actually have all her friends, mostly all her friends original in boxes, or they were in boxes before I opened them up, because I just feel like I have to open them up. So I made sure I brought them brand new boxes, sealed, and then I opened them up and just felt like I was a little kid again. I never did get any of her friends, really, just her and maybe some accessories, but this is really all I had. And of course, tons and tons of Strawberry Shortcake merchandising and odds and ends and even knockoffs, which I do have one here. Check this little cute knockoff, guys. It's called a Sweet Sweets knockoff. She's a bubblegum scented knockoff right here. This is, I think, maybe either late 80s or early 90s, the knockoff, because Strawberry Shortcake was still going strong then. But this is a knockoff of a Strawberry Shortcake doll. Now let's go for fourth toy here, guys. We got Cabbage Patch Kid. Of course, who doesn't remember the Cabbage Patch Kid craze in the 80s? And like, it's, you know, it's just like all the toy crazes that once a year there's just that gotta be that one toy. But this toy right here will go down in history as basically that one major crazy toy that just, you know, parents had to go all over state to state to state to find for their kids. I was not lucky enough to get one the year that came out. I got one a couple years later, but it does not matter. I still love them, and I have a huge collection of these. I buy them mint in box only. Like, I have to have them in that old school box, and then I open them up myself to feel like a kid again. And I usually try to get one, at least one or two a year. Although I have slowed down on collecting them because they do take up a lot of room in my house. But here's this little cutie right here. She was brand new with original diaper. Everything's all original to her. She has her adoption certificate somewhere. And of course, you know, that was kind of the niche with these. You would sign your adoption certificate and you would treat it and care for it like it was a real baby. And that was kind of the thing with the Cabbage Patch Kids. And here, right here, I have a little odds and ends merchandise of the Cabbage Patch Kid. And this is a little thing right here. This is just actually a night light. You know, just stick it in your socket and it lit up. This one still does work. She just, of course, is the Cabbage Patch Kid logo with the baby before it's born and the cabbage, and this was their main logo. And it's just a cute little night light that was just merchandising that was just made, you know, to decorate your room or put in your bathroom or whatever have you. So it's a little merchandising that they made to go with that. And so let's go on to my is, of course, Care Bears. And I love Care Bears. I pretty much all have the original ones mint in box, and then I have a ton of them loose. I mean, I have so many of them. And of course, any one that comes in the pastel colors like Share Bear here, and anyone that has any food or sweets on it, you know, any toy like that actually is my downfall. You would guys see in my collection, I'm drawn to any toy that has pastel colors or sweets or cakes. And I love that she has a milkshake on her belly, and she's just super cute, and I just love her. And of course, we have the cousins that they came out with later on, of course, to sell more merchandise. And who doesn't like this one? The pretty pink, the pastel color on it. I love her belly. Oh my god, what was it called? Belly marks, whatever, you know, they would shit out of their tummy. So this is a cousin, and this is one of their originals, but I just love both of them so much. And I believe, guys, that is the top 5 toys. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, that is my top 5 toys. And of course, I have much more. You know, I have Pound Puppies, I have Disney toys, I have modern toys, I have kawaii plush and other kawaii toys. I have things like glowworms and cupcake dolls and Teddy Ruxpin and Fraggle Rock, She-Ra. I mean, the list just goes on. And of course, Barbie and Trolls and just tons and tons of stuff. So, but not to keep rambling on, I just wanted to give you my top 5 of those toys. So now to go on to what my channel will be bringing you. So for the adult toy collector, which by the way, I guess I should have made this disclaimer in the beginning of the video, my channel is for the adult toy collector alone. That means 18 and over here in the US, and that is what you have to be to be watching my channel. It is not made for kids. It's not meant to lure kids in, even though it is mostly toy related or toy focused, but it is definitely not for children. So now that we got that out the way, let me tell you what I'm going to be bringing you. My main purpose of making this channel was actually to keep a log of all my toys, because I have all these toys and I figured I could take pictures and make an album, you know, so I can always keep track of all these toys and I don't lose them. You know, maybe I die the next day and someone just sell off my collection. How much is it worth? You know what I mean. So I figured I could do the picture route, or I could do like a video log and just keep a video log, so I can go through each toy, show each toy, you know, to you guys, share the toy with you, not just keeping it for myself, but saying, hey, you know, I have this toy, this was made in this, and we can go through the history of toys, questions and answers, or anything you have about those toys that would be nice to talk about. So of course, keeping a video log of them would definitely help me out to keep track of my collection and keep you guys with content of all about the nostalgia and the retroness of the toys that I collect. And of course, this channel is also going to be about going to toy cons that I go to, going to toy shows that I go to. I'll be vlogging from there so you guys can see and hear and see what everything is going on at those toy shows. Hopefully we get back into those toy shows. You know, a lot of being canceled right now due to the pandemic that's going on. So of course we got vlogging going on, we got going through each one of my toys so you guys can see my toys, and then of course there'll be a lot of giveaways. I definitely will be doing the giveaways on my channel, so stay tuned for that, as well as we're also going to talk about modern toys and the rush to get those, you know, those Target exclusive, those Walmart exclusives. I'll be also vlogging, you know, hey, Walmart has this exclusive Baby Yoda, whatever it is at the time, let's go search for it. And you know, and you guys can follow me while I search for these exclusive toys that everyone must have, you know, especially these NECA turtles that's going on right now, and Baby Yodas and all of that goodness. So we'll also be talking about toy history, and you definitely guys are welcome to drop any comments or questions or anything that you have, and if anything you would like to see in this channel, because I just have so much to bring, you know, what I'm all about. You know, I have my kawaii style, in case you guys wonder why is that lady looking so weird and funny, but you know, I'm super cute. So me being super cute is definitely part of this channel. Okay guys, definitely part of this channel. So besides, you know, we're going to talk about toy brands, all different kinds of toy brands. We're going to talk about toy companies, old school companies, you know, Toys R Us from back in the day, Children's World from back in the day, and of course where toy companies are headed now. We're also going to talk about different collectibles that I have through the season. So for instance, next season coming up is Halloween, and I have a lot of horror collectibles. I mean, a lot. So this whole corner here that's all cute and stuff, and a couple of months here is going to be really spooky and dark, and I'll be showing you my horror collectibles that I have, you know, a lot of Mezco, a lot of NECA. Definitely be tuning in for spooky time, and then of course after spooky time is Christmas time, and then of course I'll be showing you my Christmas themed collectibles and toys, and then, you know, we'll just be going on from there throughout the year. And I hope to, you know, keep bringing you guys more content and more fun things to talk about, and just be all about toys, and of course things. There will definitely be some random things thrown in this channel that you guys are going to be like, what is she doing and what is she talking about? But there'll definitely be some random, like I know some girls want to know how I do my makeup and my kawaii style, and then we'll also be talking other just random things. Like here I have something random right behind me right here that I just picked up the other day, that's just totally random, but kind of involves to do with my channel. Is this cute little oven mitt. I know you guys are like, what is she showing an oven mitt for? But look at this oven mitt, guys. It's like has 8-bit hearts on it, like 8-bit hearts from old school video games. And it's just, I picked this up in the oddest place, Ollie's. If anyone has an Ollie's bargain market or bargain mart, It's $1.09. It was $1.99. There's tons of them. But I mean, like, how cute is that? 8-bit like video game hearts that you would see in Zelda and all the other old school games. And by the way, that is something else that my channel will be definitely covering, is the old school video game systems and video games themselves. As well as, you guys have already seen, I believe I have 4 videos up now of how to wash toys. We're going to wash all kinds of different toys. Next up, we'll be doing washing video game cartridges and cleaning video game cartridges. And then I'll be showing you how to clean plush, regular plush with electronics. I'll be showing you how to dry clean plush, how to wet clean plush, and everything to do with how to do with toys. It's definitely with washing toys, that's kind of my thing. But we'll also be sitting down here in my corner here going over toy unboxings, you know, that I get, toy hauls, my mail calls that I get a lot of toys in the mail each week. I buy from my Facebook toy groups, I buy from eBay, I buy from Mercari, I buy from all kinds of sources. And then of course my toy shows in general, and then of course your regular show or stores like Target, Walmart, you know, I'm buying all the time. I have tons of toys all around me that need to be unboxed, and I need to be showing you guys. So we're definitely doing a lot of unboxings and hauls and all that good stuff as well. So guys, I think that is it, because I think this video has gone long enough. It is very, very nice to finally meet you guys in person, or at least face to face through the camera anyway, instead of you guys just seeing my hands wash toys. So it has been very, very nice to meet you guys, Milk Maniacs. Oh, that is right, I forgot to tell you how I got the name Meche Like Leche. So my name is Meche. It is short for a longer name, but Meche is the shortened version of it. So a lot of people online seem to have such a huge problem with pronouncing Meche. They just cannot pronounce it. They say Michi, Mech, Mech, Meek, you know, whatever, Mike, whatever. You know, they're just not pronouncing my name correctly. So in order for them to pronounce it correctly, I tell everybody it rhymes with leche. And if you know any Spanish, leche means milk. So Meche Like Leche. So say the word leche, milk in Spanish, and then say my name, Meche Like Leche. And so therefore it is easier to pronounce, and it's also something that's stuck in people's heads of like, oh, there's the milk lady, you know, I've been called the milk lady, the milk woman, milk jugs, you know, whatever, you know, if it has to deal with milk, I've been called that. But Meche Like Leche is my name, and it is a catchy name, and I love it. So that is a way to keep everyone how to pronounce my name correctly. So that is how I got the name Meche Like Leche, guys. So as promised, I did tell you that before tuning out. But again, thank you so much for tuning in, and please interact with me. Drop me a comment, subscribe, like, definitely, because this channel is going to be fire, guys. It is going to be on point fire. Okay, I am going to be trying to be bringing these adult toy collectors for the fans and for the fandom in general. I am going to be trying to bring it. At least expect a video once a week for sure, maybe twice a week if I feel like it, but definitely once a week. So keep tuning in, and thank you so much for watching, Milk Maniacs, and have a lovely day.